Hello everyone, I'm Joan Phoenix and I'll be taking you on a short course, a short tutorial. So sit back and learn. Today we'll be designing a simple flyer, a simple flyer for a chicken advert. So let's start. So first thing first, we'll open a new image, a new page, and we'll work with Instagram size. It's 1080 by 1350. So we'll create that, and then the next thing will be bringing our image. So over here, so we resize the image. Okay, behind it. So to create a certain level of depth to it, draw rectangle first, and then the rectangle too. Then we kind of use green and red, so we play around the colors, see how that works. Chicken, it needs to be exciting, it needs to be enticing, so let's work with red. Let's use a brighter color. Should we work with yellow? Let's see what the red will give us again. Okay, I'm looking for a certain kind of red. I think this works. And then typography, we'll type delicious chicken. So now we have to consider one thing about design: the font matters. You have to be careful how you choose your typefaces and fonts. So now let's make that bigger. Now we have to use something exciting at the same time clear, visible. I can go for Bibas. We are increasing the leading, and then increase the tests. This I'm decreasing the tracking for the characters, so they'll be closer. You see, it's making more sense. Increase a little more. Let's see, and then we slant it. Let's give it a slant. So we have to do it in a way people can also know. They can know that, okay, we're trying to see. They can see what we watch. Delicious chicken. Let's work on that more. I'm putting the space in between so I can achieve that effect of people being able to read it and know that I'm trying to type delicious and then chicken. We might have to work on this too, so you can align. So I'm just playing around with this. Next, we would work with we'll indicate silver here. Let's get it closer. Hot and spicy chicken. We can make that different color. Let's see how that looks. Hot and spicy. Not bad, like I said. We play around the colors. Sometimes you can use different shades. It won't be the same. The same red, but not as light as this. And then you can even decide to change the font. But then you'll be risking a lot. So you have to be careful when doing serious changes like this. So I think we have to play safe. Let's see how this looks. Not bad. Like I say, you have to play safe. When you use fonts, you have to play safe. So this is not visible. So it won't work for this design. But this is visible. So like I said, you do not use more than 2 to 3 fonts to 3 typefaces in a design at most. You should stick, it's advised to stick to 1 to 2 fonts, at most 3 fonts. It gives the design a cohesive look, makes it look arranged. It's proper for it. There are rare cases where you use more, but then even when you're using different typefaces, there should be some setting, it should be kind of similar. So your design will look scattered. So next, or just take a spicy chicken. Take it behind the image. Okay, I guess it's on that. Let's see what we can do with it. Probably not that. I don't think this will work, so let's leave that also. So hot spicy chicken. Let's get the logo. So I duplicated the logo from image, and we would work with that logo from the projects. So over there, and then we will write last one right up. Under now, it's supposed to be a warning, but let's make it soft. So now, where is our warning going to be? What do I feel like it should be here? Probably on the straight line also. A little smaller. And some space, but no. Okay. Let's put the rectangle behind it and see what comes out of it. Okay. Even the yellow. Let's see what it gives us. Not bad, not bad. So I duplicated the file. So that was what we. So to indicate free delivery, I got this image. Okay, make it small. I'll write underneath free delivery. Free delivery. So stick to Bebas. Okay. This can be in green. Okay. It's not looking bright enough. Let's stick to red. Okay. Okay. Then that can be green, surely. So we're getting everything together. Then for a final touch, not for a final touch anyway. Yeah, let's save our file. Whenever you work, Ctrl S. If you do not press Ctrl S, then you press save. Come over to the manual, press save, and you name it chicken house. It's actually the name of a brand company, a restaurant. Or let's just say it as Chicken House. So now the next thing for Chicken House, I'm feeling we should put something rather delicious. I'm hot. So the hot that we couldn't put there, we can put it here. Delicious, some hot. What do you think? Okay. The next thing would be these two elements. So now we're going to apply some filter, some sorry. So whenever you are resizing image, make sure you press Alt. Yes, press Alt key. For the first one, and then for the second one. Okay. Naturally blends into the red. Let's see what I would do about that red. Okay, let's see if we can place it here. Let's enlarge it a little. Okay. Now our order has been covered. So bring it down. Because people must order now. Okay. Let's group that Ctrl G. Rename it as order and take it up. So we could place it above. Let's see what that makes us. Okay. Then the free delivery. Let's take it up. Okay, things are coming together. Let's take the free delivery up because I want to do something. Let's take our icon to the other side. Okay, no, I think it's best here. And then our icon cannot just be like that. So let's give it a little name. Chicken. Let's show you as a Chicken House. And there you go. Voila. Okay, so paste. I think this works. That's good. So Chicken House. Chicken House, everywhere is looking red. Let's tone it down. What do you think? Okay, and now our hot and spicy. So so this element has to, we need it to be, we have to apply a filter. We're applying Gaussian blur. Well, let's apply motion blur. So it gives us this motion effect, as you can see. Make it 25. So you can see now it's a chicken. Again, it's moving. And then let's do the same here. Sorry, not Gaussian blur. Motion blur. Okay, but not so much. I want this one to be a little bit visible. Okay. Without it, it's not bad, but just add a little. So there you have it. Control S. Now let's see if we can bring our delivery down. Okay, there you have it. And you can take this back. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think we need a final touch? So sorry, I want to do something unusual, which is to increase this. Okay, no. Let's do the other edge. So let's see how that works. Let's reduce it a little. So I want to do something, and then this on whites or the yellow. On whites. On whites. I don't know. Okay. So you see. Now for the final touch. Ooh, chicken. Oh, wow. I have a lot going on here. I have a lot going on here. Okay, a lot is going on. So let's see if we can get one off. So like I said, I believe design is all about trying and trying. So until you find what works for you. Yes, design is all about trying and trying until you find what works. Okay, there you have it. Now it's no more looking crabby. Our chicken is looking like it's not getting enough attention or something. Not sure about that, but let's see. Control Z. Z. Now let's make sure everything is aligned. Okay, this center aligned. Our spicy chicken. Let's try these two things. They should be center aligned. I actually love lens flares. There's this certain sparkle I feel it gives to my design. It might just be me, but I don't know. I like them, so I keep using them. So let's see how this works for our design. Okay, lighting works, screen works better. Linear dodge gives it a certain level. I think screen works better. Screen gives it that color. Linear dodge also does that. Because screen is softer. So for the final touch, we are going to apply, we'll first of all convert it to smart filters so that whatever you edit will not be affected, and then you add camera raw filters. This is where you make it crispy. So the first basic effects, here you can of course change the color as you wish. If you want to make it tint towards blue, red, orange, yellow, which I do not, or green, which I do not, maybe a little yellow. Okay, no exposure, no for the highlights. The contrast, of course, the blacks, of course, should be black. The shadows, add a little shadows. With that, you have to add some highlights, and then of course a little texture. I do not use so much texture because I don't use so much clarity. I do not use too much clarity. Now for vibrance, if you want to give your colors that pop, but I do not recommend using too much of it. So first the details, make your design sharp, and then if you want gradient effects, and I do not think I want my design to have too much gradient, so I think this is okay. And there you have it, hot and spicy chicken. Control S, save, then you export. You export as. Export it as JPEG. Simple. Chicken house. And so that brings us to the end of the class. Let's look at our design. Of course, photos. Let's look at our design. It's not beautiful. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.